Hello, everybody. Welcome. We are Shanghai Consulting, and today we're doing a presentation on driving client focus through collaboration across Lloyds Bank. So just to tell you a little bit about ourselves, we're a small boutique firm, and we provide client centricity and customer experience programs across financial service firms. Some of the things we do include client feedback programs, so covering people, products, services, operations, and conduct. We do insight and analytics on internal and external data, and we do digital analytics. We predominantly work with financial services organizations because we feel that they benefit the most from agile and digital solutions. When they're implementing large change programs, it's much easier for them to be able to work with solutions that are agile, that they can get off the ground quickly and are able to take action. We're now going to talk you through our Lloyds program that we were invited to do 2 years ago. So just moving on to the challenge. So we joined Lloyds Bank 2 years ago to run a commercial banking-wide program for client feedback and insight. While deploying the program, we found the following challenges. One, implementing data solutions across large organizations is very challenging given the numerous disparate data sources and legacy systems. Two, it's difficult to be able to analyze large sets of data in one place. And so being able to share that data and actually look at actionable insights and have interactive dashboards was really difficult. Three, people such as relationship managers and sales teams don't have time to be able to find client opportunities or issues by digging into reams and reams of transactional data. And four, collaboration across departments. We found that didn't really happen that often until there was a real need for it, i.e. there was a client event. Other than that, collaboration on a day-to-day basis between product partners or relationship managers didn't really happen on a continuous basis. So why Tableau? We were first asked to look at several solutions across the bank. So we had Microsoft Excel and Business Objects, things like internal dashboards via the CRM system. And what we found that Tableau was really superior in is different data sources, just bringing them into one easy to manage place. The visualization element, you can easily understand key insights and take action. The dashboards can be tailored to a particular view. So, for example, if you've got a manager or a junior person, the two different views can be managed differently so that you can hide sensitive information. And finally, presentations can be shared really easily across the organization. So you can just send across a file, someone opens it, and they've got an interactive, insight dashboard. So focusing on the point about collaboration, the example that we're going to take you through is a set of dashboards that's based on Client 360 feedback. So Client 360 program is a program that we deployed at Lloyds to look at customer feedback. It's across the commercial banking team, so they're B2B customers, and it's looking at all the different touch points with the customer. So, for example, whether it's GTB or financial markets products, or whether it's, looking at the relationship managers and their performance with the client, and sort of aggregating all of that touchpoint data into one place for all of these B2B clients across the organization. So the different views that we're going to be looking at today is a senior management view, so they should be able to kind of quickly, easily understand what's happening. Area manager views, so they are looking after a specific area across the bank. And then you've got relationship managers and product partners that look after specific products, and the relationship managers look after portfolio of clients. And then you've got operational teams, and they deal with day-to-day services and day-to-day queries and operational feedback. So let's look at the senior management dashboard first. Senior managers are provided with a really high-level view. They're easily able to see general trends and themes, and also if there's a particular issue with a particular part of the bank, they should be able to quickly be able to drill into that and delegate it as appropriate. So I'm going to hand you over to Christian, my colleague, who's going to talk you through the Tableau dashboard and show you how it works.
Hello, everybody. So we are already in Tableau now. It is a Tableau webinar. So the first screen dashboard we are going to see is the manager view dashboard. As it is for the senior management, this gives you an aggregated picture of what's happening based on the intakes we have from the client 360 program. So I will quickly walk you through what we can see at this dashboard. On the left-hand side, you can see the overall satisfaction and the different categories of clients which we have in the commercial bank. Next to it is the perception metrics that we have identified 5 strongly correlated drivers of satisfaction, and I will explain them shortly. And at the bottom, you can see we have created the diagram showing the actual statistical correlations from these perception drivers to overall satisfaction. So if you can come here to the overall satisfaction, you can see the percentage of the clients which are satisfied, very satisfied, to very dissatisfied with Lloyds Commercial Bank. So we need to mention here that this data is made for this presentation only, and it is not actual Lloyds data. Although this is actual case study and action can be taken, it is not revealing what actual insights within the bank itself. So let's go back to the perception metrics. As I said, there are 5 of them we have located as being highly correlated. Let's start with the consistency. The first clients were asked, how do you find the consistency of our services? And consistency actually measures how consistent are the employees of the bank, and so forth. As you can see, the categories and answers vary from strongly agree to strongly disagree, and this yellow button here actually is the average score. It is calculated by giving different weights to the different answers. The next one is effort. Effort actually measures is how easy for the client to deal with the bank. Do they face any issues, and if any, how easy is it to resolve them, so on and so forth. Expertise measures the expertise of the employees that people perceive and whether they receive a useful advice for them and how they handle different queries. Preference measures whether the clients are more likely to do with competitors or with Lloyds itself. And trust, and obviously it's really important measure for financial institutions nowadays, and do the clients think that this bank or particular department can be trusted to do the right thing. So the good thing about this dashboard is the senior manager could actually easily go through and see how these drivers are related to the satisfaction, and especially for different type of clients. So you can start seeing that very satisfied clients, for example, really strongly agree on the fact that there is almost no effort dealing with the bank. They are really happy, no issues, and it's really easy to do business with Lloyds. That's true. So you can see different types of subgroups and groups. So we can go down and probably start from the worst part. So as you can see, the very dissatisfied clients find it really difficult to deal with the bank, as they have given an average score of 9.7 out of 100. Actually, this insight is is verified by the correlation diagram you can see below. As you can see, obviously there is a high correlation between all 5 metrics, but however, effort and trust are more highly correlated as the confidence bands in this statistical level, and you can also see the R squared and P value. R squared is really high and P value is really low. So we can say for sure that obviously people who are satisfied with Lloyds, they find it easy to deal with them, and so on and so forth. So after locating this aggregate level of issues and which are the strengths of the bank and the opportunities, probably the senior management could try to dig down into this, see probably by area and different type of segments, and estimate how the bank is performing across those sections and take an action if needed.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the area manager view. So as I mentioned before, each area manager has a view of their own specific areas and also other areas to benchmark themselves against. And they can drill into different service areas within a specific region to pick up where exactly the problems are happening. So back over to Christian to talk you through now the area manager dashboard.
So back in Tableau again, this is the second dashboard we are presenting today. This is what the area manager can see. And again, quick summary, at the top of the dashboard, you can see the different perception metrics you can choose from here. And the good thing, I think, that the area managers could actually see how they are performing and how they are perceived by clients and benchmark this against other areas and other directors. This actually could help a lot for the managers of different regions, exchanging best practices, dealing with problems, and having a clue what's going on, and actually increase the collaboration and probably be doing this in efficient and faster way. Moving down, here is a service average rating summary table. So again, the services which are people are receiving from the bank. The question was, how do you rate the following services? Again, the clients can choose between excellent to very poor, and based on this, there is an aggregate score for each service provided. So if you go to the actual dashboard, easily you can spot the effort area. It's underperforming in Scotland and North. And if we drill down a bit, we can see that probably people are experiencing many problems in the day-to-day of operational performance. And you can even actually select this client and see different comments which helps you address the which helps you address the issue directly. So, for example, job payments keep failing, and so on and so forth. Once we are one step closer to identifying the problem, the really important question is to understand whether this has some impact on product performance or revenue which the bank is generating.
Great. So now we're going to move on to the product partner dashboard. So the product partners can drill into product and transactional data, and they can pinpoint particular areas of growth or identify key issues. And Christian now will take you through the product partner dashboard to identify that if there was an issue with day-to-day operational performance, where is it impacting revenue, what products is it impacting, so that we can actually follow up and then find out who the clients are.
So we are back in Tableau. This is the product partner view. In this view, product partners can see different types of products. We are showing you 4 types of products today: day-to-day payments, FX, long-term loans, and overdraft. Also, you can see the usage, the historic usage for the last 3 years shown each quarter. And on the bottom, there is the revenue for all those products. You can filter by different products or portfolio products. If you go back to our example for now, if we, for example, choose Scotland and North, I think it's already obvious that these failures and day-to-day operations actually have a negative impact on the revenue, especially on FX and day-to-day payments. You can also see that the usage for these products across this area is also declining over time. So once we already know the problem and what's happening, it's time for the company to find a solution for this, and probably it's a good idea to take it to the client-by-client level and start taking action for its specification.
Perfect. So now we're going to move on to the Relationship Manager dashboard. So the Relationship Manager dashboard, clients are provided a view that they can drill down at a client-by-client level. And the dashboard, it shows an overall view of the portfolio of all the clients. And then it also shows a view of the actual client drill down. And it has very good features such as product partners, industry news, and ways of actually the dashboard being shared with not just other product partners, but also collaborating with the client at the end point as well. So Christian will now take you through the Relationship Manager portfolio.
So we are here. This is Relationship relationship manager portfolio page. This is some kind of a transitional page where each different relationship manager within a company could have. And this page is composed of the following. Here is the overall satisfaction of the whole portfolio of Amy Johnson in this case. And here is how the revenue of all clients and all products arranged. And here are the clients. She actually can try and group the clients by different categories. And probably it's a good idea to start addressing the issue from the bottom. So if you go to very dissatisfied clients, we can see that this obviously company names are fictional, as already mentioned. You can see the very dissatisfied client, and if she wants, can have a really nice snapshot of a client summary. So once Amy is here, she could have a really fast scan of what's happening with this client and prepare herself for her meeting or take an action. So this page actually shows client summary. Amy can find the product partners dealing with this client as well. They can work with different solutions for the client and different propositions. Again, in which industry the client is based. So again, you can tailor your financial proposition based on the industry needs. Which products are used, probably missed opportunities again, and the other banking providers of the client. So makes sense to understand what's the competitor's proposition and probably try to give something back for your client. At the bottom here, you can see again the perception, locate the problems. This client is dissatisfied, but it was someone who was really satisfied, probably how to build on this relationship and offer another product and so on and so forth. This is the average revenue for this client, what's happening with Amy's portfolio. And the other, I think, useful option, this client is based in agriculture industry. So here Amy can see different industry news dragged down from the web. It could help her prepare for the meeting, understand what's going on, because sometimes relationship managers deal with that across different industries, depending on the bank's structure. So this could help her be more related to the client, even if it's really easy to click here and go directly to the news itself. Read it. If it's interesting or worthwhile, she can forward it to the client, or based on the challenges, she can make a proposal how the client could face difficult times or exploit opportunities as well.
Okay. So just to summarize then, next step. So we're still developing this out, and we're adding more internal and external data. We're working with other areas to create different user views, and we're developing bespoke views for other types of financial clients. And so we're going to stop here and actually look at some questions that have come in. So the first question is, how many clients do you cover with this program? So with the Client 360 program, it is B2B clients, and so it's a lot less than retail clients, although these dashboards can be adapted to retail as well. We cover approximately 10,000 per quarter. Next question. Doesn't look like we have any other questions. If anybody has a question, now's the time to write one in. Okay, great. So I think that's the end of our presentation. I know it was very, very fast, but if you do have any questions, please do go on our website or give us an email or add me to LinkedIn, and we'll follow up with you with specific details or examples that you might want more clarification on. Thanks.
Thanks for your time. Bye.